What is up, guys? We're back with another video. In this video I'm going to be discussing the 4 new weapons that were actually going to get released. Pretty much I think in like an hour, at least for me, 2 hours for some other people. So just wanted to throw this video up before this does release. And we also are going to be getting a new track and 2 brand new weapons that have never been even like seen before until this released. I guess they've been seen before in the data mine, but not many people really know about the data mines. So but if you guys are here for this, drop a like and subscribe if you are new. That'd be great. See if we can make it to 150 subscribers here in the next couple of weeks. That'd be amazing. Pretty much we got 4 new weapons. I'm going to be discussing these. We have a new track which I'm going to discuss first. The Ankro V Games, which looks like a kind of like a skate park, like BMX bike place. I'm not quite sure how it really, what it's really supposed to resemble. To me it looks like an indoor skate park. I don't know, that's just the vibes I'm getting. But from what we, like the pictures we're seeing, it looks pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. We also got the 2 new weapons. We're going to be getting the Nautilus 47, which actually has Splat Bomb. I think this one has no, it has point sensor. It's going to have point sensor and baller as its set, which is kind of cool. Point sensor might be cool. I'm not quite sure how it's really going to affect the weapon. Point sensor did get a huge buff recently in the last patch, to where you can throw it a lot farther, and I think it stays in effect for a little bit more. Don't quote me on that, I'm not quite sure about that part. And Baller is also great, very great special for them like this. I'm not quite sure how the range is going to be on this. It's going to be like a really long range splatling, or if it's going to be more like a mini splatling that can hold this charge. Yet to be determined, but the set on that I'm going to repeat one more time because not many people know, and probably nobody will really even know unless you knew the data mines or like the stuff is already released. Point sensor and baller. Now don't quote me on that 100%. They could have changed it because it was in the data mine. I'm going from what the data mine says. So if they did change it and it turns out being released in a couple hours and it turns out to be different, do not crucify me in the comments, please. Thank you. And we have the blah blobber, which is pretty much another slosher. This is actually supposed to have splash wall and I think ink storm. So kind of a cool set there. I'm assuming it's going to have a shitty fire rate, just like the Explosure, but it has to have Splash Wall. Splash Wall did get a little bit of a buff a couple patches back where you can set it up a lot quicker. But it takes so much ink. I'm assuming it's going to be one of those weapons that takes like a shitload of ink as well. So I'm not quite sure that's what I'm going to do for the weapon. Not really too much opinions on these weapons just because I haven't really seen them in play. I have not tested them in game or anything. But once I'm able to test these 2 weapons in game, I'll give you guys a little bit better of a gist and opinions on those. We also have the new Salmon Run gear, which is actually going to be starting, I think, tomorrow. I didn't even bother doing the Salmon Run because I've been playing the shit out of Paladins lately. Also, cheap or shameless plug, if you guys want to add me in Paladins, that'd be great. Hit me up in the comment section down below. I've been playing the shit out of that game for the last 3 days. I've had the game for like 5 days. I'm almost already at level 25, which is insane. So yeah, we got the Salmon Run gear here. It looks kind of cool. We'll see how it looks in game. We also have the last 2 weapons. Now after this, the funny thing about this, these are the last 2 weapons that were revealed to us. Apart from like the 2 new ones, the Nautilus and the Blobber. These are the final 2 weapons that were supposed to be released. Now after this, we have 0 weapons left. Does this mean they're going to be bringing some of the Splatoon 1 variant weapons into the game? Because we have, not August, these are the weapons for August. We have September, October, November, and December. We have 4 months where we can possibly be getting 12 weapons, and we have no weapons that are able to be released because we have all the weapons out that were supposed to be released, that from released what we got and we're supposed to be seeing. So does this mean they're going to be bringing Splatoon 1 variants of weapons? I sure as hell hope so. I really hope they do. Maybe making like a little bit of tweaks to kits on Splatoon 1 weapons and bringing them over, or are they just going to be putting some brand new weapons in the game, like straight up, just like the Blobber and the Nautilus and all those other ones, and the Explosure, just brand new concept weapons we haven't seen and that haven't been in any game until now. Not quite sure, but I'm really hoping they bring these Splatoon 1 weapons over, the variants we don't have yet. Like the Anzap, I think there's an Anzap E7 or something in there, and I know there's a custom Cherry Blaster, stuff like that over there, so bring those over and that'd be really, really cool. I don't even think there's enough weapons in the game to even last on the 4 months though, so if they're releasing 4 per month, maybe they have to do a thing where they have to release like 2 or 3 per month. I'll be fine with that. But we got the custom Hydra Splatling. This is kind of a, I don't know how this really is going to do currently in the meta. Right now, if you guys don't know, meta is kind of really based around top 3 classes are dualies, blasters, blasters have always been top tier weapon class, and kind of umbrellas right now. So kind of rock paper scissors meta right now currently. Splatlings are there, but not really too relevant. If you can play a Splatling good, then you can have some success with it, but otherwise it really doesn't do too well. Ink Mine and Ink Armor. Going to be a very support weapon, honestly. I'm not quite sure how much this point special there is going to be for this. It's going to be 180 or 190. I'm assuming it might be 180. Seems about right. But they did give it a buff, a little bit of a damage buff in this last patch, so we'll see how it does. Ink Mine, not really too fond of Ink Mine on a weapon like this. But I guess if you're going to be standing around, you can put Ink Mine down if your Ink Mine pops and you know somebody's going to try to kill you. Just my opinions on that. We also have the Light Tetradualies, which is something I might want to try out. The Dark Tetradualies, I tried them out, didn't really care for them. You have to run so much special power up, and Splashdown is so unreliable that they make it a 200 point special for the Light Tetradualies, which is insane. Even though they gave it a 25% decrease in ink consumption, it really does not matter. Splashdown is so bad. And we have the Light Tetradualies with the sub of Sprinkler and the Auto Bomb Launcher. The second weapon in the game to have Auto Bomb Launcher, which this was originally from the data mine Splat Bomb Launcher, but they actually changed it last minute, which I kind of like, giving us another weapon and another weapon that makes this thing unique, apart from the Carbon Roller Deco that has Auto Bomb Launcher, so you're not limited to the Carbon Roller, which is kind of cool. Sprinkler allows you to get your special a lot quicker, even though they nerfed Sprinkler a couple patches back where it doesn't spray as much ink. It's still a great painting weapon, and throwing a couple sprinklers out is going to help you get your special a lot. So I'm assuming they're probably going to put this out at like a 190 or 200 point special, in my opinion. That's where I think it would be. But yeah, we'll see how it does. I'm not quite sure if the 25% ink consumption buff affects this as well, because it only said the Dark Tetradualies, but I'm assuming it affects both types, so we'll see about that. I would be kind of weird if it only affected one type of dualie. But yeah, not really too much else to go over in this one, guys. I'll let you guys know a little bit more in-depth opinion on the new weapons of the Nautilus. I'm not quite sure I'm even saying that right, but yeah, Nautilus and the Bobber. Haven't really played them, don't really know how they're really going to perform. I at least do have the sets. So again, don't quote me on the sets because they might change. I'm not quite sure, I'm just going off what was data mined, so, and what I've been hearing. If you guys enjoy it and you guys want more videos like this in the future, show me by dropping a like and commenting down below. If you guys have something else to say or something to add to the video, that'd be great. I'll catch you guys in the next one.